For more than 10 years, I've been buying and sourcing fragrances and clones like a freak on a leash. And this time I found some fragrances that are designers that compete with clones. Can you imagine that? But first, I'm going to start with some fragrances you can for sure buy without even worrying. The first one's called Rasasi Hawas Fire to smell like Imperial Valley Gisa. It's a very strong aromatic. However, the price is hovering in the $40 to $50 zone. Why would you buy that when you could buy Riviat Prestige Lutfa, the Seventh Heaven, hovering in the $29 zone? And next one is also by Riviat Prestige called La Di Da for men. This one smells very good like a YSL style inspired fragrance, and it gets massive compliments, is underrated in my opinion. And the next one is $500 LV Endless California Dreaming, but this one's called Endless California. It's an inspiration of the California Dreaming. It lasts really long time. It's a mid-level fragrance to begin with. The California Dreaming is a very pleasant fragrance to drive around in your convertible and wear. But why would you spend $500 when you found this for like $30 or $40? The next one is the Issey Miyake designer fragrance, is now dropped in price. It's the #1 world's freshest fragrance ever made. And this is one you should look out for. Versace Man Fresh Extreme, coming in hard on the clutch because it's going to be dropping in price in the next 20 months, like next summer. Right now it's hovering at 70, 80, which is still good. If you want a real good, dirt cheap, awesome summer fragrance, $25, I got Hugo Boss Reversed. Next up, we're going to have 3 categories. Category number 1 is clones are getting scary accurate. Category number 2 is called designers are creeping up on the clones and they're getting scary accurate. And the category 3 is they're all starting to blend together. There's no difference between clones, designers, and niche in a certain price range. So let's begin. The first fragrance I just discovered, just received it. Thank you, UPS man. It's called Astoria Verdant Eau de Parfum. It's a $25 price tag on this. It's very delicious. It beats the $200 price tag of Acqua di Gio Elixir. Next one up is called Astoria Celestial Eau de Parfum. I've worn this today all day and it lasted. They both last 5 hours to 7 hours, but you gotta overspray stuff like this because of the price, and it gets you to this Acqua di Gio Parfum. Not 1-to-1, but it's going in that territory. The next one is got this cool bottle, really nice glass bottle. It's called Riviat Prestige Noir. It's one of my favorite iris fragrances. It's made to smell like Jour Homme Intense, and that shaking is feeling good. Not Jour Homme Intense, but Jour Homme Parfum. This cost me $248, and this cost me $35 or $45. And the smell is about like this, but more modernized. In a moment, I'm going to show you some fragrances that were $150 on the designer side, and now you can buy them for 50% off than that. And these are the ones that are going to be competing with the niche and the clones, and they got more money to spend on their fragrance creation. The next one is called Caf Noir by Ahmed Al-Maghribi. We're now in designers are getting scary close to clones. So this fragrance is $30, but the designer one, Dolce & Gabbana K, can be found for approximately $40 to $50, right up on the edge of this fragrance. Which one would you get? Well, this one is made in Dubai, Extrait de Parfum. The other one is Eau de Parfum. Basically, you have bloodlines of orange, sanguine, blood oranges mixed with dark notes and spices. And here's one that's very good. It's called Hawas Black. For men, it's like an Aventus DNA. It's superior strength, but you gotta be careful if you don't know what you're buying. I've heard multiple stories of people buying counterfeits on Amazon and whatnot and eBay. This should be about $40 to $50 for a real one. Yeah, it smells really good like Aventus. And this one is called Issey Miyake Solar Lavender, 93% natural ingredients. That means no chemicals. So I guess they're testing out because there's a huge demand in the markets for fragrances that don't irritate your skin or make you cough, gag, or sneeze like some of these fragrances But anyway, this one also has a beautiful high quality wood cap, natural cedar wood, totally wood, not plastic. The fragrance has lavender from Provençal, France, Szechuan pepper, and cedar wood. All natural ingredients, last 7 hours. However, it's not projecting as much, but it's a great office scent fragrance. Now here's the one that they should be worried about. I found this Davidoff Cool Water 4.2 for $29.95. And it smells fresh. It has like a mango, orange, coconut, tropical vibe going on. It lasts 10, 12 hours. It won't come off your skin. It's blended well. Davidoff makes cigars and high-end things. And this is one that's one of the fragrances that's blending over. That can just, they're dropping the prices of these type of really good fragrances and making them stronger. The whole point of the video. And here's another one that doesn't last long, but I did a test on this Tommy Hilfiger from 1995 while driving my 1995 Mustang GT, and I found out that this smells like Louis Vuitton L'Immensité. Not 1-to-1, we're talking about 80%, but it gets you in the same vibrational energy wavelength of the L'Immensité. It has the same notes like grapefruit and sage. Rosemary and sage is in Louis Vuitton L'Immensité, and this one has mint and lavender. Same purpose, fresh aromatic fragrances. And that's what it's all about. 1995 versus 2020 L'Immensité. I think it was introduced in 2018. Which one would you buy? A $25 fragrance or the L'Immensité for $500? Now we're in the category where all the fragrances are blending in together. We'll start with the cologne. Le Falcon Symphony Harmony. I don't know why they call it Symphony Harmony. It's a good fragrance, but it smells like Louis Vuitton Lovers. And I was looking for Symphony, so it's not a 1-to-1 again, but it smells very good. The next one is called MPF Heartstrings. This smells like LV Lovers Copper Edition, and it is very good. It's very easy to wear, and I'll tell you an insider secret time. The people that made this fragrance and the first one I showed you at the beginning of the video also make Marwa, and I'm not talking about counterfeits. It's the exact same company that makes Marwa. They made this and they made that, and I'm going to show you one more they made before the video ends. The next fragrance is like this. It's called Cartier Declaration Parfum. I could never afford it. It was always $195, $155 on discount sites, always, and the lowest I found was $115. Finally, it's down in the $70 range. So this fragrance by Cartier can have the most expensive ingredients inside it. Does that mean it's better or worse? No. Do they have the best equipment to macerate and mix fragrances? Yes. Do they have endless budget? Yes. But the fragrance itself, it smells like a bitter orange dark leather spicy 8-hour fragrance. It's not for everyone. Looks like this. And like I'm trying to win the world's record of the most fragrances, but I don't want to have crappy fragrances. I would probably keep this in my collection, but I'm not because I won't wear it personally. But you could wear it. It's very upscale. Lawyers and stuff like that. But here's a Cartier I found that's hitting hard. It's called Pasha Parfum Boozy Sandalwood Amber Tonka Rich Golden Boozy Sandalwood, and it's got this note called menthol something in it, some type of ingredient that gives it this minty vibe. This is Pasha Cartier Parfum 2020 edition, and this one hits hard. This one is close to a niche level fragrance. This one is only $80. It used to be $200. This is what I'm talking about. The lines are getting blurred. I'm gonna ask Aurora if she likes my Cartier fragrance. Hi, can you real quick tell me if you like this fragrance I put today?
What else you got?
Oh, I put this other one called John Paul on this hand.
That one.
That's Cartier. Cartier.
Cartier.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
If you want to smell like Killian's Angel Share Paradise, you might like this fragrance. However, when it dried down for me, it sounded like kids scribbling crayons. And this one is called Reef's Golden Elixir Reserve. And this thing is not similar to that because this has like some sort of fruit note inside there, like a raspberry. But this one is in a similar vibration as well, like the same DNA. And Golden Elixir is a room filler, beast mode fragrance. It has pralines, cream, and lots of cognac. And it is a straight up banger for 40 bucks or less. And now here's a fragrance. I can't believe this fragrance. I told you about the Marwa fragrance. They actually made one called Pacific Drift that smells very similar to another Pacific type fragrance. And another fragrance I found that is totally, almost exactly, it's called Zenith. It smells like a $500 niche fragrance called Queenie. I want to tell you about this fragrance, but you just got to click on this video.